Morning everyone, this is Josh with Professional Services. As you all know, it's cold and rainy and crappy here. It looks like winter's going to be happening soon. Just wanted to go over a couple quick helpful tips. So this box right here, each of you guys have this with your air conditioner. As you can see, mine's pretty old. But if you flip this up, there's a switch in there. I don't know if you guys can see that where it says off. Every winter, always turn that off. That will keep anyone from accidentally turning your AC on when it's super cold out, and will keep it from having issues. All right, tip number 2. So if you don't want to go to the disconnect box, you can certainly come inside your electrical panel. I'm going to flip this around here. See, you can find your air conditioner. And let's see, mine must be on the other panel. Sorry, we got a lot of electrical here because we have oil for heat. So you can see right here, we just flip that off. One thing is important, you might want to make a reminder for the spring. You're going to want to turn that back on before you try turning on your AC. That happens every year when we get calls where system doesn't work. So just to make a reminder for maybe April or May to flip that back on. All right, a couple more reminders here. If you guys have a dehumidifier like this is a standalone dehumidifier. Sometimes they actually go up and they will go get on the duct. Make sure you turn that off. You're not going to need that for a while. So it's one thing just to make sure. Turn it off, unplug it, which mine is already unplugged. A good reminder, if especially since you guys are just turning your furnace on, make sure you guys change your filter. So before you do this, you want to make sure everything's turned off. And I just did that by flipping these switches here. Otherwise your filter will get sucked up. Okay, so let's see how dirty my filter is. And it's getting there, so I'm going to change mine today as well. All right, filters replaced, system's off. The other thing you're going to want to make sure is if you guys have a humidifier, if your furnace runs, you're going to run, air's going to get real dry real fast. So if you have your furnace running, make sure you got this bad boy on. It's generally just an outlet. As you can see, you can kind of trace the wire. It goes down to, for me, it plugs into extension cord, and I got it plugged into the wall. So we're going to flip this back on. I've got my blower running because I got my fireplace on. But if you do have your furnace on, make sure, and you're going to want to make sure you take this cover off. There's a filter inside there. You're going to want to make sure you change that as well, especially if you haven't done it in a year or two. That way, otherwise the water gets real calcified and tough, and it's going to start clogging up. If this clogs up, it's going to drop down into your filter, into your furnace, and you're going to have some problems with your furnace. That's today's tech tip.